For this video project, I will be interviewing Martin Fernandez, who is a computer network engineer. Thank you so much for taking out your time today and doing this interview with us.
My pleasure to be here, to be interviewed.
When it comes to an organization, what are some security measurements that should be taken into consideration for password resetting?
When it comes to password recovery, I think the key essentials are you need to make your passwords be changed. I usually recommend a 60 to 90 days for most companies because you don't want to recommend higher or more days than that, because you don't want it to be 6 months from now and you discover that someone has been using someone else's password for 6 months. You also don't want to make it too short for 30 days because what will end up happening is you end up getting too many calls to the service desk. And I would highly recommend third for password is that you have one centralized password system, so all your applications use the same central backend, and you have the users only have to change their passwords in the 60 to 90 days, but for only one password for all the systems such as time card, benefits, and mail and whatnot. You make those all central so they don't have to worry about writing down passwords and creating more security problems.
What are the top things that the risk management department should be aware of when creating a contingency plan for the IT department?
I believe there's three things that are very key and important to it. Part of it is having a disaster recovery plan, and part of that plan should include testing that plan or at least simulating it. The second portion is training the employees with the security measurements within the company and informing them of what are the protocols in case of a breach, so that the breach can be immediately rectified in a correct manner. And the other thing I believe is necessary is that they should have insurance in case of a disaster, so that they can cover any claims associated with that disaster of stuff they can't recover, so that it protects the business financially.
What are the minimum requirements a security department should take into consideration for IT-related situations?
I think there are three minimum things that they should consider. The first one and the highest, really in the list, is the access to the outside world. So where your internet gateways are settled in the company, that's where you need to focus the most and have the most intrusive detection. Firewalls and the proxy servers all need to be tightly managed. That's where I think that most companies do really improve their infrastructure and not really cut any corners there. The other thing at the desktop layer, or actually at the mobile device and laptops, they need to enforce a encryption on the hard drives, so that when the hard drives get confiscated outside the company, they don't get any information that's sensitive to the company. Those two are very critical. And in addition, if something got through the firewalls from the public internet, I would highly recommend that companies have an antivirus on all desktops and laptops.